My phone, Kaylee's phone is my phone, so we saw all the calls that she had made. And I had my phone, Kaylee's phone is my phone, so we saw all the calls that she had made, and we with an exact time. And
I reached how false it is, I don't know. But I'm saying from the timeline, I know for a fact, working it backwards doesn't match that.
Gotcha.
Working it backwards doesn't match that.
Gotcha.
And it had just been daylight savings, so maybe they hadn't updated their cameras or something. We watched the ring video that showed them pulling up, and we're like, that's them. It's 1:56. That's what time they got home. And there's the car leaving.
Shout out to every person she called. I had them send screenshots of the communications that had happened on that day, of texts with my sister, of the call with my sister. How long was your phone conversation with her? Just to do whatever I could in those first few hours, because unfortunately by the time we even found out, they've been gone for more than 12 hours.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Swamp Rose, and today I'm continuing my true crime podcast where I cover the Idaho4 case, otherwise known as the case against Brian Kohlberger. And today's video, if I had to summarize it into just a few words, would be...
Well, maybe not a few words. But if I had to summarize this video into 10 words, it would be: there is no excuse for the rideshare driver confusion. Okay, so let's just get right into it. So we're looking at the unredacted PCA from Pennsylvania. And in here it states that the private driver's name is Eric Grauer. But there is no Eric Grauer. Most of us are assuming they meant Eric Gower, and it's a typo because we see Eric Gower here in the 2021 annual police report from MPD, and you can see him dressed as Santa. Several people helped me with the story, including Walken Yatonka, Victorian J, Meg P, Too Fast for Fleas, Warning Label Nima, Deb Tabe, and of course the original TikTok comes from True Crime Buff. Okay, so now let's look at the evolution of the rideshare driver. So at first, we were told it was an Uber driver that brought the girls home. Next, we heard a cabbie driver. And then we were told a taxi driver. And it was further verified it was a female, and they gave her name. And then a man confessed to being the Lyft driver. He even gave his name. Then there was the 48 hours transcript where Olivia did an interview and claimed that she knew the rideshare driver, spoke with her, and emphasized that it was a female. This is a photo of her, but she's since been scrubbed from the internet, and I've censored her just to protect her identity. And I'd like to know what you think. Here's the original TikTok. And to be perfectly honest, I'm censoring her because I really don't know what's going on here. So let's listen to True Crime Buff.
Down the rabbit hole of the rideshare driver in the Idaho4 case and the involving narrative. And I'm going to explain why it's actually a female. First, we were told it was an Uber driver. Then we were told it was a male cabbie. Then we were just told it was an unnamed male driver, probably a cabbie. Then we were told it was a taxi driver, an unknown taxi driver. And he confessed to having an alibi of going to a Taco Bell. Then we were told it was actually a Lyft driver. Pause and read, this was his name. And he was a male. Then 48 Hours released a transcript of an interview with Olivia, who was Kaylee's sister. And here's what she said, quote, "The driver told her the exact time Kaylee and Maddie were dropped off at their house on King Road at 1:56 a.m. A timeline, she says, she confirmed before the police did. Remember, Olivia knew before the LE. And Olivia said, quote, "I immediately took the information to the LE." Olivia said, quote, "Here's her phone information, her." That wasn't a mistake, folks. She said her, okay? And she didn't correct herself. She said her. Quote, "Here's the rideshare driver's name. I have reason to believe it's this woman right here who was a Lyft driver, who was also a student at UI, that also drove the kids, the girls, to and from the corner club often. And this is her name. This is her." For those of you who live to doubt me, peace out, Boy Scout. You don't have to agree with me. I'm just putting it out there.
So thank you so much for watching. If you gained any value from this video, if you could please hit that like button. Every time you hit the like button, it really helps me as a creator in more ways than I can explain. And I would love for you to subscribe. If you do subscribe, please hit that notification bell because I go live all the time and oftentimes I make those live streams private. So I'd love to have you be part of the live chat or part of the replay crew. So anyway, thank you so much for watching and I hope you have a blessed day.